3 days. That's all it takes to shift your entire reality. Everything you've been waiting for, everything you've been longing for, is already in motion. The fact that you're here, listening to this, is no accident. Something deep inside you knows this is your moment. You've felt it before, haven't you? That sudden spark, that unshakable feeling that something big was about to happen. It wasn't just a passing thought, it was a signal, a glimpse of your future self reaching back, calling you forward. And now, it's time to step into it. Because in just 3 days, your entire world can change. I see it happen all the time. People who've felt stuck for years, suddenly breaking through, finally stepping into the life they were meant to live. A person drowning in debt, suddenly attracting unbelievable abundance. Someone who's felt lost in love, finally drawing in the relationship of their dreams. This isn't luck. This isn't random. This is the power of transformation, and you're about to experience it firsthand. First, let me ask you this. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you reach for your phone? Check your notifications? Start stressing about everything you need to do? Most people wake up and immediately repeat the exact same patterns from the day before. The same thoughts, the same emotions, the same habits, and then they wonder why nothing ever changes. But what if I told you that the moment you open your eyes, you're standing at the most powerful crossroads of your life? That the first few moments of your day determine whether you continue repeating your past or step into a completely new future. The difference between those who transform and those who stay stuck comes down to one thing: how willing they are to let go of the past and step fully into the energy of their future. If you're watching this right now, it means you're ready. The next 3 days will change not just how you think, but how you feel, how you vibrate at the very core of your being. Because transformation isn't just about learning something new, it's about embodying it. Every morning, your brain is like a blank canvas, and yet, most people unconsciously choose to repaint the same picture over and over again. Your thoughts create chemical reactions in your body, reinforcing emotions that trigger the same choices, which then create the same experiences. It's a loop, a program, but it's one you can break. For years, people have been led to believe that transformation is slow, that change takes time. But the truth is, it happens the moment you decide. The second you choose a new thought, a new feeling, a new action, you start shifting your future in ways you can't even comprehend. And that's exactly what we're going to do together in the next 3 days. This is not about waiting. This is not about hoping. This is about stepping into your power now. The restless feeling you've been experiencing, that deep knowing that something more is meant for you, that's not a coincidence. That's not random. That's your soul screaming for expansion. It's time to answer that call. I've seen it happen too many times to ignore. People who believed they were trapped, people who thought change was impossible, suddenly watching their entire world shift overnight. Not because they worked harder, not because they got luckier, but because they finally changed the energy they were operating from. They stopped looking at what was and started aligning with what could be. You already have everything you need inside of you, right now. Every answer, every breakthrough, every opportunity, it's already within you, waiting to be activated. But most people are so focused on looking outside, on chasing the next job, the next person, the next external validation, that they never take a moment to realize that what they seek has been inside them all along. So if you're ready to stop waiting and start creating, drop a comment below and declare it. I am ready to receive. Let the universe hear you. Let this be the moment everything shifts. Your next 3 days start now. Let me share something powerful with you. Just last month, I witnessed someone who hadn't created art in over 20 years suddenly pick up a brush and create a masterpiece that sold instantly. Another person who struggled with their weight for decades suddenly found themselves effortlessly making choices that honored their body, not through force or discipline, but through alignment. And someone else who had been stuck in the same dead-end job for years finally took a leap of faith, launched their own business, and watched it take off in a way they never thought possible. What changed? Did they take a course? Did they suddenly gain years of experience overnight? They simply stopped waiting for permission from the outside world and started listening to the voice inside of them. They stopped playing by the rules of limitation and started stepping into who they were meant to be. This is where most people get it wrong. They think they need more education, more money, more time, more connections. But that's the greatest illusion of all. You don't need anything outside of yourself to start creating your dream reality. You already have every tool, every resource, every power within you right now. Think about a moment in your life when you just knew something was meant for you, when you felt certainty in your bones, even if it made no logical sense. That wasn't random. That was your higher self speaking to you, guiding you toward what's already yours. And that's exactly what these next 3 days are about. Not just thinking about change, not just hoping for something different, but embodying the energy of what you desire so powerfully that it has no choice but to manifest. Neville Goddard said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." That means instead of waiting for your reality to change before you feel different, you must feel different first. You must step into the energy of having it, being it, now, not someday. When you master this, everything shifts. Wayne Dyer put it beautifully when he said, "You'll see it when you believe it," not the other way around. Most people say, "I'll believe in my success when I see it." But the truth is, you'll see your success when you first believe in it, when you live from that energy instead of just wishing for it. Over the next 3 days, you're going to learn exactly how to do this. You're going to break free from the patterns that have kept you stuck, and you're going to step fully into your power. Not next year, not next month. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, are you truly ready to step into this new version of yourself? If your answer is yes, then make a declaration, not just to yourself, but to the universe. Hit subscribe right now, not just as a casual action, but as a powerful signal that you are committed to this journey, that you are ready to claim the life that has always been waiting for you. This isn't just about watching another video. This is about aligning yourself with transformation. Every time you come back, every time you immerse yourself in this energy, you are reinforcing the reality you are creating. So, subscribe now. Let this be your first conscious action toward the life you desire. So let's talk about what this process will actually look like. Day 1. Releasing the past. Before you can step into your new reality, you have to let go of the version of you that no longer serves you. This means letting go of limiting beliefs, doubts, and the stories that have been keeping you stuck. The only reason you haven't fully stepped into your desires yet is because there's still a part of you that's attached to your old self. It's like trying to drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. You can't move ahead if you're still focused on where you've been. Today, you're going to make a decision. You're going to decide right now that you are no longer available for the version of you that feels stuck, doubtful, or unworthy. That version of you is in the past. It's not who you are anymore. Wayne Dyer said, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." Take a moment right now and feel what it would be like to finally release everything holding you back. The weight of self-doubt, the fear of failure, the hesitation. It's all dissolving. You are stepping into the new you. Write it in the comments. Declare it to the universe. I release my past. I step into my power. Day 2. Becoming magnetic. Now that you've let go of the past, it's time to step into the energy of your future. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. That means you have to become the version of yourself who already has it. Feel the emotions now. Walk like that person. Speak like that person. Make choices like that person. Because the truth is, that version of you already exists. It's not in the future. It's right here, in this moment, waiting for you to claim it. Close your eyes and picture your dream life. The version of you who has already received it all. How do they feel? How do they think? What do they believe to be true? Now, ask yourself, what would happen if I started living from that energy today? Most people think change happens gradually, but when you make the internal shift, your external world must respond. I've seen it happen again and again. People struggling financially, suddenly receiving unexpected income. People stuck in toxic relationships, suddenly attracting love and respect. People unsure of their path, suddenly finding the clarity they've been searching for. The difference? They stopped waiting. They stopped asking, when will it happen? And started living as if it already had. Day 3. Receiving it. All. This is where the magic happens. You've released the past. You've embodied your future. Now, it's time to receive. Most people block their manifestations because they don't actually allow themselves to receive. They doubt. They second guess. They think it's too good to be true. But here's the truth. What you desire is already yours. The universe doesn't operate on struggle. It operates on alignment. So today, your only job is to stay in the energy of already having it. No chasing, no forcing, no worrying, just knowing. Feel it in every cell of your body. Walk through your day as if your desires are already unfolding, because they are. This is the secret to manifestation in 3 days. Not forcing, not hoping. Becoming. You are stepping into a completely new reality. Your past no longer defines you. Your old limitations no longer exist. You are vibrating at the level of everything you've ever wanted, and now it has no choice but to meet you where you are. So now, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and say this out loud. I am ready to receive. It is already mine. Type it in the comments. Feel it. Own it. Live it. Your new life begins now. Now, let's talk about what fuels this entire transformation. Elevated emotional states. This isn't about temporary excitement or fleeting motivation. This is about activating an energy so strong that it changes your presence, your frequency, your entire way of being. Most people live as prisoners to their emotions, allowing circumstances to dictate their state. If something good happens, they feel good. If something bad happens, they feel bad. But what if you could choose your emotional state, regardless of your circumstances? What if you could feel abundance before the money arrived? What if you could feel love before the relationship appeared? What if you could feel success before the evidence showed up? This is the key to everything. When you can generate these powerful emotional states at will, when you can hold on to them regardless of what your external world looks like, you become a magnet for everything you desire. Because emotions are not just feelings, they are frequencies. They are signals sent out into the quantum field, attracting experiences that match their vibration. And the longer you stay in these elevated states, the faster your external world shifts to meet you there. Now, close your eyes and think of something you deeply desire. Instead of thinking about how to get it, feel what it would be like if it were already yours. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the certainty. Let your body believe it's happening right now. That feeling, that energy, is not just imagination. It is creation in action. And when you learn to maintain that energy, when you refuse to let old doubts pull you back, your reality has no choice but to rearrange itself to match. For the next 3 days, you are not simply learning this, you are becoming it. This is not just a theory, it is a direct experience. And by the end of these 3 days, you will not just believe in your power, you will have lived it. No chasing, no forcing, no worrying, just knowing. Feel it in every cell of your body. Walk through your day as if your desires are already unfolding, because they are. This is the secret to manifestation in 3 days. Not forcing, not hoping, becoming. You are stepping into a completely new reality. Your past no longer defines you. Your old limitations no longer exist. You are vibrating at the level of everything you've ever wanted, and now it has no choice but to meet you where you are. Every thought you think creates a chemical reaction in your brain, which then signals your body to feel a certain way. Your emotions generate an electromagnetic field that radiates outward and interacts with the quantum field around you. And the universe? It doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. When you hold the elevated emotion of your desire as if it's already done, you create coherence between your mind, body, and energy. And that coherence sends out a clear, powerful signal, one that the universe mirrors back to you. This is why most people struggle with manifestation. They want something, but their energy is still aligned with lack, doubt, or fear. They're asking for one thing, but broadcasting the opposite frequency. Not you, not anymore. You are now living in a state of certainty, a state of alignment, a state where your energy and your desires are one and the same. And when that happens, manifestation isn't a question of if, it's a question of when. By the time you reach the end of this process, something inside you will have shifted permanently. You won't just believe in your power, you will have experienced it. And once you've felt it, once you've seen it working in real time, you will never go back. You will walk through life differently, speak differently, make decisions differently, because you will know with every fiber of your being that you are the creator of your reality. And it all started here, right now. The next 3 days are yours. What will you do with them? Most people wake up every morning and immediately tune into their past. The first thing they do is remember who they were yesterday. The same stress, the same problems, the same routine. And because of that, they keep reliving the same story over and over again. But here's what they don't realize. Every morning is a doorway to a new timeline, and most people are stepping into the same one without even realizing it. What if you woke up tomorrow and instead of tuning into the past, you tuned into your future? Instead of thinking the same thoughts that have kept you stuck, you chose new ones? Instead of feeling the emotions of lack, fear, or doubt, you practiced feeling the emotions of the future you want to create. Success, abundance, love, gratitude. This isn't just a mindset shift, it's a frequency shift. Your body doesn't know the difference between something that's actually happening and something vividly imagined with full emotion. That means when you embody the feeling of your desired reality before you see any physical evidence of it, you're literally reprogramming your future. This is why so many people struggle to manifest what they want. They're waiting for their reality to change before they change how they feel. But it works the other way around. You must first become the energetic match for what you desire. Look at your life right now. Every single thing you have or don't have is a reflection of your dominant energy. Your relationships, your finances, your health, your opportunities, they're all responding to the signal you've been broadcasting. And the good news? You can change that signal in an instant. This is what we're doing over the next 3 days. We're not just talking about change, we're becoming it. Let me share something powerful with you. A few months ago, I met someone who had been trying to start their dream business for years. They had all the knowledge, all the skills, all the strategies, but nothing was moving forward. They kept telling themselves, I'll feel confident once I see some results. But that's not how it works. Instead, I guided them to step into the version of themselves who had already succeeded. What would that version of you think, feel, and do? The moment they started embodying that energy, without waiting for proof, their reality shifted. Within 3 days, they attracted an opportunity that skyrocketed their business overnight. That's the power of stepping into your future self now. Neville Goddard once said, "You must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not someday, not when conditions are right. Now, because the moment you align with that energy, reality has no choice but to catch up. Something is already shifting inside you. You feel it, you sense it, and now you understand it. These last few moments have not just been words, they have been a transmission of energy, a shift in perspective, a call from your future self reminding you of the power you hold. And as you move forward from here, everything will start aligning in ways you never expected. Doors will open, signs will appear, because the moment you commit to change, the universe rushes to meet you. So, go out into the world as the person you were always meant to be, the version of you that is limitless, powerful, and completely in control of their reality. And remember, you are not waiting on the universe. The universe is waiting on you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you in the next one.